What is up, everybody? This is ORtistry here, and welcome back to... Oh, there's Yugi, so that's really cool. Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links. We have a lot of ground to cover because there's a lot of stuff happening in Duel Links, including like the upcoming updates, some new PvP. Obviously, the new event is here with the Orichalco. So there's a lot of stuff that we've got to cover. So without further ado, let's just dive in and get into this. So the upcoming updates came out yesterday, which is actually quite late. Normally this comes a few days before, but unfortunately we don't have a lot in terms of the updates. So first of all, we've got the Kaiba Cup announcement from the 9th to the 20th, which is pretty much taking the entirety of April. It means we also don't have much time with the new character, whoever that is, in terms of whether that's Raphael, Dartz, or anybody else from the Orichalco's era. But we've then also got the Tour Guide's Mission Bingo, and then finally the Duelist Rose, the Chaotic Seas Threat, Invasion of the Baryons. So, once again, another Duelist Road, another Zexal one. It's fine, but I'd like to see more worlds than just Zexal. Obviously now they've got the inclusion of Nash and everything, so it makes sense why they're going back to another Duelist Road, but they love their Duelist Roads. I'd love a DD Tower. We haven't had one of those in like forever. I think the last one was the Supreme King event, if I remember that right. So we now also have character deck duels, which I believe is a PvP event. So unlocking these characters allow you to obtain the exclusive character decks from lifetime missions. Only character decks can be used in a character deck duel. So we can have a look at a little bit more into detail about that, but I'm pretty sure it's a PvP thing, which I gotta be honest, I'm not particularly too keen, but there may be some exclusive cards or something, or decks from the lifetime missions, which might be curious about. Also, in an advance notice, we are getting a brand spanking new box coming out on April 1st, and it's Destroyer Phoenix. This is going to be really good because I'm actually looking to focus on Aster and getting him to level 30. So funny enough, we are actually getting Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. I personally think this is going to be a bit way too strong for Duel Links, but it is a really awesome monster. A level 6 or higher hero and any Destiny hero. If we also have cards like Fusion Destiny, oh boy. Area of the Water Channeler, that's going to be really cool. We're also getting Tidal. We are getting Fusion Destiny, so there you go, but it is an ultra rare. Still, that is going to be dummy busted. XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon, Theron King Regulus, Ladies Dragon Maid for any Dragon Maid decks is also going to be really cool. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I'm seeing Theron, Rika, the XYZ alternatives, ABC Dragon Buster, Union Hanger, that is OP for Duel Links, again. Union Activation is going to also be a card that will probably hit the ban list because this works immediately with Obelisk the Tormentor, which we've, funny enough, had reprints of in the alt art style. So I would not be surprised if if this card gets specifically hit in the ban list, and not necessarily Obelisk. Cross Crusader is actually really good as well as D-Force Denier. I was actually looking at, funny enough, the Destiny heroes, and I was like, wow, we have a whole load of like a lack of any. Also, we're gonna get Dragoon as a side piece card, which if you want to get the Dragoon fusion monster, that would also be really cool, but you got to spend real life money on obtaining him. Now I saw an icon there, so that's interesting. So we don't need to talk about Nash. We've dealt with Nash. I managed to get one of the cards for Nash, the super rare, which is perfectly fine, but this is what we actually care about. So the event is now open. Event code, the new Pulse Darkens, Alister is here. So it is Alister. Funny enough, when I saw the cards, it was going to be Orbital Highlander and stuff, I was like, Is it going to be Alister that we get instead of Raphael or Dartz? That means we might also get the one Joey duels. How they'll work him into the game, I have no idea. Rex Raptor and Weevil Underwood, I presume. Oh yeah, because they've stolen the god cards at this stage. Yeah, what's it to ya? What's your problem? The problem shall be yours when I strip you two of your souls. What's interesting here is this dude actually has a full-on picture. The Big Five didn't, and this guy does. It's like strings. This was the guy who actually was able to summon almost the Tormentor. Weirdly enough, he was able to summon a god card. What's going on? It's like a horror flick out there. Why are there monsters throughout the town? Someone's duel disk must have gone haywire. Gah! That voice, it was Grandpa's. Grandpa! Yugi, they're gone! The strongest cards are gone! Someone stole the Egyptian god cards? I'll find them. I was also thinking that might actually get an alternative outlook, like an alt-art character style. Tell those reporters that Kaiba Corp is not responsible for these monster sightings. Big trouble, Seto. There's someone out there that's buying up every share of the company. Also, this does pave the way for Siegfried and Leon to slowly come in, because obviously this story is what, like, especially this beginning bit, is what affects Kaiba's reputation, which is why he holds another tournament in the first place. So we may get Vivian. You never know now. It's hard to say. Impossible. Kaiba boy, I've missed you. Pegasus, it was you. Relax, I don't want your company. I just thought we could boost our image by dueling each other. But if you refuse, I'll buy the rest of Kaiba Corp and take it apart piece by pathetic piece. Pegasus, you'll pay for this. Obviously, it was Alister in disguise. So, there was a whole load of stuff that we need to have ganders, because there's like pictures and everything. Yo, look at Alister, you looking cool in that picture, my boy. Yo, I was not expecting Alister of all characters. I was expecting Raphael to be the only playable one. Seal of Orichalcos, that is interesting. Will that have an animation of some sort? Yeah, we're gonna get the dragons. Okay, that's cool. Tamias and everything. I believe Tamias and stuff is already in the game. Look at those sleeves and playmat. That's actually sick with it. Okay. Because they captured Mikey. Don't forget that, guys, in the dub. They captured Mikey. So yeah, I saw the Orbital Highlander and was like, I wonder if that's who we're gonna get. So that's cool. We're gonna get like a machine deck for Alister, so that's pretty interesting. I'd be curious to see what they do with that. Now we have a whole lot of other things going on, so we're gonna try and dive into that. We also have an EXP campaign that's actually really cool. It's been a while since we've had one of those. Oh, Merrick Ishtar was also added to the gate. That's interesting. We haven't had somebody come to the gate in ages, so it's nice that we actually have now Marek, who's now finally added to the gate. So okay, we got some cool stuff going on. So what is this? You don't have any characters with character decks. Obtain character decks by completing lifetime missions. Okay, so now we have a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so I've just immediately got all of them. I like how there's no missions, it's just we have the decks. So this is Yami Yugi. Oh, whoa, okay, so that appeared just right at the front. So you've obtained a character deck. Let's take a look inside. Okay, thank you, tutorial. Character decks are built around characters' ace monsters and related to cards alongside an exclusive skill that lets them use them more effectively. Use this button to check the character's features and then the basics on how to use it. Is it the eye icon? Okay, so how to use Yugi's deck. Okay, so yeah, we know the basic strategy with the Dark Magician deck. Although, why on earth do they have an Xyz whole load of deck? I have no idea. Oh, interesting. Look at the card pool. The card pool is, I think, different, unless they've given us a whole load of cards. I know how to pull his Ultimate Dragon. That's actually really cool. If you have a character deck, you'll be able to participate in the special mode, Character Deck Duels. This reward, the reward item Respect Orb, is only obtainable in character deck duels and can be exchanged for cards and various other items. Be sure to give them a try. Okay, so I have something called Magician's Trigger, but it won't allow me to choose that option. And then obviously we have all these cards. So we have one Dark Illusion, which is like, We have Apprentice Illusion Magician, Magician's Rod. We have Dark Magician, MST, Dark Magical Circle, Offerings to the Doomed, Magic Expanded, Illusion Magic, and then Magician's Navigation. Honestly, this deck is garbage, if I'm being completely honest. The fact that it does not have the continuous trap card that we can also use, can we take like a card out? You cannot change cards. So this makes it even worse. You cannot change anything in this pile. Wow, that is like garbage. Actual garbage, ladies and gentlemen. Because basically, this deck sayings. So basically, you have a bunch of vanillas you can barely special summon unless you use Magician's Navigation. And then you're banishing stuff. I wouldn't choose Yugi. That's terrible. I don't know why it has a 0 on there. I wonder what the exclusive cards are. We'd have to find out what the exclusives are. So now we have this. It's going to take... Oh my word, this is going to take forever. Because it's going to slowly add this. But I guess we'll look at each thing. Yeah, Kaiba's is way better. Look at this. This is a much better deck. And it includes the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which I now have 2 copies of. I think I remember picking Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon actually from maybe the Chronicle chips. But yeah, you have one Blue Eyes Alternative, which is like, it's not bad, but I think the worst card in the deck is Dragon Spirit of White, but you could discard it for cards of consonance. Oh no, because it's got to be a tuner. You can add it with Awakening Dragon to thin it out, but at least you have, this is a way better strategy. The only thing really is you can't fuse for Ultimate Dragon. We have a bunch of Synchro monsters that I don't know how you're supposed to... Maybe Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon? No, it's a summon of a light, but destroy it during the end phase, which makes it... you can still summon Azure Eyes. This is a way better deck than Yugi's. Yugi's is like... trash! Actual trash. What's Joey's then? Show me Joey's deck. Okay, so according to this, Valen was the other guy. I just remembered his name. What is this? DD Assailant? Now we actually have multiple copies of Wyvern, Black Metal Dragon. I now have full playset. Guilford the Lightning, a bunch of Red Eyes Black Dragons, Red Eyes Fusion, Dark Armed, Red Eyes Slash Dragon, Flare Metal, Ebon Illusion. Why does he have Ebon Illusion in this? MST? Oh my word. Joey's deck's also better than Yugi's, and that's funny to me. Yugi got shafted with his Dark Magicians. Just a bunch of vanillas you can't even summon. Although, having said that, if you draw Blue Eyes instead of special summoning it, makes it hecka awkward. Yo, Jaden's deck is really good because it has Grab Mole in it. Necro Gardener, Neos, okay, Neos Fusions. Oh, bro, like, it's not even funny. Yugi's got absolutely wrecked. What's Zane's deck? Yo, Zane actually might have multiple Cyber Dragons, and that'd be absolutely disgusting. Zane, yeah, he does. He has Cyber Dragon full on in his deck. How many Cyber Dragons does it have? Just the one. Oh my word! Look how trash this is. It barely has any monsters in it. It has Phoenix Chain. Yeah, like you're gonna summon Chimera Tech with barely any machines. That's so garbage. Oh, this is trash. Unless the skill makes this like absolutely better. Once per duel, if you have any Cyber Dragons in your hand with 3,000 or less, play a Proto from outside your deck. That's such garbage. Oh man, I don't know what if they're thinking with this event. Oh, it's absolutely funny. But it gives you a Cyber Dragon. Is that like a Cyber Dragon I could keep? I love that. Yo, also, Star's Dragon is insane. I'm super curious if these have been added to my card pool. I'd love to know. Because I only had one Stardust Dragon that I picked, so I'd love actually another copy of Stardust. Quick draws, yeah, this is a pretty decent synchro package. I think the worst card in here is ironically Sphere GURIMO. I'd love like Cobalt Hedgehog. No trap cards. Triple MST. So I'm gonna blow up MST with MST. Jack, what are you playing, mate? Well, what's your deck looking like? With another Red Dragon Archfiend. Come here, son. What are you playing? Oh, look at the difference! Look how good this deck is compared to Yusei's. Oh, brother, I don't even want to look at it anymore. It's just way better. Human Astral, how are you doing in this scenario? Do you have, like, any of your cards? For some odd reason, I have an unknown card that is picked in here. Oh, it's the classic deck. And I am using my, my Abyss Dweller. I need to get that changed. Oh my word! Some of these characters just got shafted, man. Absolutely shafted. Feel sorry for them. Alright, Shark. Any good cards that you can possibly add to my own deck? Why do I have an exclamation mark now against some of my other decks? Oh, because this is Classic Shark, not Nash. It's Classic Shark. Oh, yo, he's got another Lantern Shark, though, and Buzzsaw Shark. Oh, my word, I have so many silent anglers. This dude is garbage. Beautiful Princess, yeah, also garbage. Yeah, this is nowhere near good compared. But Book of Moons, we got Book of Moons, we got MSTs. Holy smokes, guys, we got loads of stuff. It's absolutely crazy. I wonder, is that legit in my collection, though? Like, I need to, so if I go to favorites, Mystical Space Typhoon, I know he's in my favorites. Yeah, I got like 14 MSTs. Holy smokes. I had like one MST, and now all of a sudden I have like 14 of these things. That is insane. Yeah, so that did actually add to my collection. That's hilarious. So what does this do then? Deck info. Yeah, sure. Yeah, select. Okay, so we've got character selection, so okay, so it shows me the characters or whatever, but in the thingy. I don't really care about that. Yeah, so it's online duel log. So what does this give us? So this gives us the Dark Magicians, it gives us like Nova, it gives us Dante, it gives us a bunch of cards. Okay, but like what? Would I then be able to use these? There's cards or there's items. Okay, so there's a bunch of icons and stuff here. Okay. I think I'd be more like, what do I, Resonate Engine. I don't have a single copy of Resonate Engine. Yeah, I have Tamias, I have like loads of. So what, does this give me access to be allowed to use these in these events? Is that what you're telling me? Would I be allowed to edit a deck and add or include some of these cards? If that's not what you're telling me, like, that's just kind of garbage. Yeah, because I already had one regular Cyber Dragon and then one of the dark version of Cyber Dragon. So, man, this is like... Yeah, because now we've got character deck duels. Yeah, so it's PvP event. Am I gonna do it? Probably not. I'm just like completely ruining they're like, look at this cool thing that we added, and I'm like, who cares? just completely just like pooping all over them. Okay, so we got obviously the Seal of Orichalcos glaring above my head here. So obviously we're not going to know everything about the characters in the story. I reckon this either be the 31st or the 2nd of April. We only have this character till the 9th. That's like barely any time. What is that in terms of days? Because this event literally just started. So like, so this is like a full-on week, and then 8, 9, 10. So we have like a maximum of 8. No, hang on. It's because it technically finishes on the 8th, because this event ends on the 9th. So 7, 8, 9... Yeah, we only have 10 days with this character. Like, that's garbage tier. We barely have any time with him. That is ridiculous. Okay, so I also have yeah, I've got a bunch of these, which I'm gonna be, yeah, I guess I'm buying a whole new box of Destiny Hero support. What is this? Okay, so blank Duel Monsters card. Okay, so that's what we need for him. What? I guess I'm starting a story! Yeah, we're them goons who stole Yugi's cats. Look, that's... It's Rex and Weevil! Don't tell me them's the one who stole the Egyptian god cards! The age of destruction is here! Soon your souls will be offered to the great beast! Our souls? Who's there? Show yourself! Yo! It is! It's Raphael and Alister! And Valen! Or Callan? Valen? Whatever his name is. So we get all of these dudes. They're all covered in Duel Links. That's actually kind of fire. Raphael's face looks a bit off, if I'm being honest. Like, but we're the ones who will yield the light of the Orichalcos to cleanse this world. We are the 3 guardians of Doma. 3? Do you know how to count? I only see 2 of you. The other is on a special mission. The Egyptian gods don't belong to you. Sorry to disappoint you, but they serve a new master now. But if you think you got what it takes to win the Egyptian gods, face your foe. I've been waiting for you, Yugimoto. Also, fun fact, they've completely skipped the opening of Season 4. So basically, Yugi goes with the Egyptian god cards to attempt to unlock the memories of his past. But it freezes over and Dartz is like, basically. I've been waiting for you, Yugimoto. Or should I say, the Pharaoh. No way! How does he know about the Pharaoh? My name is GURIMO. I possess something that you want. The 3 Egyptian gods. Yo, GURIMO! Are you a playable character? What is going on right now? And you possess something else I desire. Your soul. Yo, if we lose this duel, do we legit lose our soul? You lose the duel! You lose your soul! Yeah, Tristan, I got it! Listen closely, for you already said this once. The Egyptian gods possess a power far more dangerous than you could ever understand. I'd suggest you hand them over before someone gets hurt. I'm well aware of their ancient powers. If you want them back, you'll have to face me in a duel. Yo, we gonna end up with, like, the whole weird front-back row situation? Also, am I wrong in saying this? But I'm pretty sure that Alister was here for that duel. Am I tripping? I can't remember. Seno, Kaiba boy, Mokuba boy, how lovely to see you again. I know you're the one who's been ruining my reputation by starting this monster scare. You made it look like Duel Monsters is taking over the world just to get some attention. Do you honestly believe that, or are you afraid to admit these Duel Monsters are real? I don't believe in your magic tricks, and I certainly don't believe in real monsters. You're still trying to get away with that I don't believe in magic speech? What? Don't you realize what's happening is all your fault? What do you mean by that? If you want to know, then defeat me in a duel. Fine, unlike our last duel, it's you who is going to suffer. Who knew I'd get to destroy you twice in one lifetime? I wonder if they'll ever do anything with Season 5, as in terms of the final season. So like Zork and all that type of stuff. Because obviously the evil spirit of the ring is Zork, so it's like, I wonder if they'll ever do anything with that. That'd be kind of interesting. Okay, so I guess we'll punch him in the face with Obelisk? Is that what I'm playing? Yeah, we'll just punch him in the face with Obelisk. Why not? Yeah, so obviously let's deep dive on this. So I have an opportunity to redo the Kaiba Cup tournament because obviously I was going to do that in February, and I didn't do it. Needed a mental break. So I have an opportunity to do that.
Can you beat me in a duel?
So I guess that's something. And then we got the Duelist Road, which is cool. So I'm really curious what we're now gonna... Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is set this I may as well summon Ra's Disciple and just get them all out on my board. Except you're not gonna play tunes. Okay, well I'm 100. Well, I'm 50 points higher. Oh no, my slime! Could you imagine that was Obelisk? That would have been the most accurate thing that happened. Well, I'm just gonna beat you down with my monsters. Ra's Disciple beatdown, let's go! Do you know what's really funny is obviously they can't be special summoned, and then it says you can't special summon. I'm pretty sure there is something you can do though with them. Alright, well, yeah, just Ra's Disciple beatdown. Monkey boys! Monkey boys! You're absolutely shafted. That wasn't even like my best deck. We brought Obelisk back. Interestingly enough, this event has also kind of just started. What I mean by that is when we had the Noah event and he came into Duel Links, all the characters were like, oh, I have these memories of something that happened that I never had before. And we haven't had that yet, so maybe that'll come afterwards. Can you imagine, who are these guys? Who were they? I don't remember them. Yo! So, yeah, GURIMO, do you have a voice?
Let's go to the cafe.
Let's go to the cafe. I'm so curious, my boy. What is your situation? Okay, first off, what level are you? Capturing your soul shouldn't be too difficult. Should I run Slifer? Should I run this deck? I think what happens if we lose the duel? We lose our soul. What actually legit happens? Okay, I think we can take it. We've got God Slime. We have Slifer. I think we can take. I think we can take this fool. Watch me be the fool. Is it GURIMO? I want to almost say Geronimo. No, that's not the case. What missions do I even have left? Yo, I still have some gems left over? Holy smokes, we have loads to do. Let's go to the cafe and duel! Draw monster cards! Oh, they gotta throw that in there somewhere. We gotta have Berserker Soul in here somewhere. You're finished.
I must defeat Doma to save the world of duel monsters. I've been waiting for you, Yugimoto. Or should I say, the Pharaoh.
He has a voice and everything! Yo, GURIMO, are you randomly gonna be a character? Warrior Digraph is actually scary.
Here I go. You managed to my turn. I draw a card. I end my turn.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set my cards, and we're gonna go for God Slime. Power up Slifer to whole new levels. Chaos Digrapher. Let's wait for him to attack. No, my slime! Yeah. Okay, I've got another Metal Reflect Slime, so I am gonna summon that. And now, come forth, Egyptian God Slime!
Here I go. I special summon a monster.
Yo, this music is ballin'! Check out this Digrapher, Chaos Digrapher. He didn't have the fusion monster though. A-Forces! Yo, he's actually boosting his monsters! Interesting! Dimensional Prison's an interesting card. Let's take out the set because we know there's Warrior Digrapher. Dark Grapher with 2100. He's playing some sort of. He's playing some Warrior Digrapher deck, but doesn't actually have a Fuchsia Richie.
Let's do this.
Let's punch him in the face. Okay. I'm just having fun at this point. Character Sanctity! That doesn't allow you to draw 6! You downgraded! What is he playing? I need to know. Okay, I could force him to attack a monster. You might feel that's a plan. Oh yeah, so this is the rest of the cards that he had. So, free the Mattress General, which hilariously I had the same pose for. Reinforcement of the Army's troops and other aid forces, and human soldiers. Not bad, he has like a warrior strategy. Does he have Rhoda? Yo, wait a second! Free the Brave Wanderers! Wow! What is happening? I need Slifer to come out. Okay. Funny enough, I can't actually get over his defenses. They're too strong. He only has 8 cards left. Saku. Okay, so I'm going to be forced to discard unless I set a card. I'll set Mirror Force just in case. Watch him have Harpies. Yo! Makiura is really good. When it's sent to the graveyard, you can activate a trap from your hand this turn.
I draw from my hand.
Unexpected Die allows him to special summon Warrior Digraphus, so he's thinned his deck, and another defense. I have MST. Managed to survive for now, mate! You're like on your last legs! Yo, that actually boosts his warriors. Let's discard Humanoid Slime. Unless you somehow have the Seal of Orichalcos? Oh, Slifer the Sky Dragon's here! Now that has 1600 defense, so I have no way of getting around it, unfortunately. In order to do this, I have to summon Slifer.
I summon an Egyptian god.
An Egyptian god!
Slifer the Sky Dragon!
I still think Kaiba was more respectful. Alright, now we have a 6,000. Summon anything! Summon anything! What are you gonna do against Slifer? Summon anything! I'll punch you in the face with Humanoid Slime. Come on, summon something. Literally play anything. Rhoda! He did have Rhoda! I called it! Marauding Captain will do you nothing. Yeah, exactly. What's Marauding Captain's defense? 400! I bet it's Marauding Captain. I can take that. If he has multiple Marauding Captain, that would have been hilarious. I can take that with Humanoid Slime. I can take it! Slifer, get in there! Kill him! Mug him! Absolutely mug him! Take that! Yo, he has a full on everything! You just lost your soul!
I see why you're known as the king.
Well, technically he didn't play Seal of Orichalcos.
Destroying the world.
That's the thing. He didn't play Seal. He didn't play Seal of Orichalcos, so he didn't lose his soul. Yo, we just got a skill, draw, sense, fire. Oh, needed that in my life. This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so we got another item. More story mode. No, my Toon World. Who are you? You're just using the exact same tactics you used the first time we dueled. In fact, you've almost made the same moves card for card. You're a lot of things, but predictable isn't one of them. So what's the deal, Pegasus? I just haven't been myself lately. I mean that quite literally. Surprise! Alister's the name, Kaiba boy. And I've waited for this day for a long time. The day I get my revenge. Revenge for what? I don't even know who you are. I'll activate this. The magic in this card existed long before ancient Egypt. This card holds more power than all 3 Egyptian gods. It's as old as time itself. The Seal of Orichalcos. Oh, it does! The Seal of Orichalcos has a summoning animation! No way! That is sick! Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's dope. What's this? What's that? What are you? The Seal of Orichalcos. The seal prevents us from exiting until the duel is over. Only the victor may penetrate its border. I love how they added the Seal of Orichalcos as well. That is so cool. You should know I'm no stranger to ancient magic. You said that only the chosen ones can use an Egyptian god. No, can it be? With the power of the Alkikaucus, what you deemed impossible is possible. Rise up, Obelisk the Tormentor! Yeah, that'd be actually terrifying if, like, in the story of their lore, like, the Seal of Orichalcos, like, legit made it that people could, like, use the god cards. Ha ha ha! For Master Dartz, I will lock your soul away for all eternity. Who do you think you are? You have no idea who you're messing with. Sure I do. I'm messing with a greedy little punk who's just as pathetic as his old man. I'm here to represent every single person whose life was made apart by your company. What does Kaiba Corp have to do with this? What do you think I actually did to you? What you did was ruin my life. Now this is all I have. He's my family now. You realize you're holding a busted action figure, right? You don't have any idea what this thing's to me, Kaiba. It used to be my brother's, but I'll never see him again. Your father took him away from me. What? What? Yes. Oh no! Kaiba Corp captured Mikey. Capturing your soul shouldn't be different. Ah, you're only level 30 again? Ah, you're just a weenie. Come on, be level 40 at least. I'd take you out with ease, man. Take you out with ease. You ain't tough. You're just a warrior anti-grapha strategy. Watch me immediately break.
I must defeat Doma to save the world.
Okay, so
ancient powers, but so do I.
I have Mirrorforce, Book of Moon, Reactor Slime. I like my odds. Dark Hole's not terrible. When does this do its thing? It's a quick effect. Okay, so this is what's going to be hilarious. Hear me out on this. Dark Hole! Sap. Summon Reactor Slime. Punch him in the face for 500. Don't activate its effect. Then, now we can activate its effect. Send him to the graveyard. Set Metal Reaction Reflect Slime. Activate Metal Reflect Slime. Play it in defense mode. If we had main phase 2. Oh, brother, if we had main phase 2. We could have punched him in the face with Egyptian God Slime, which would have been even funnier, but... Okay, so what we're going to do is set Humanoid Slime. Now we're going to tribute this off, and we're going to summon Egyptian God Slime! Now punch him in the face. 1500. I'm having way too much fun. Now I only have one card in hand, so if we draw Slifer, it's not actually that good. Card of Sanity! He got rid of Obelisk! He has Obelisk! That's insane! Oh, that's so funny! I did not mean to activate Book of Moon! I guess I'm wasting it on my own card! I'm standing on him! Game? Just... Game? He kills himself with Card of Sanctity! Bro, you're not drawing 6! This ain't the anime! Calm down! Right. That's so funny. Yeah, mate, you're not good. Master Raphael! Alright, now we have ALISTER who's actually appeared, so that's kind of cool. But I want to duel him again. Can I just keep dueling you? Is that a thing? That'd be hilarious. That'd be, like, super funny. I'm curious if this guy is unlockable. I mean, Gozaburo wasn't unlockable, and the Big Five didn't even have this level of dedication. So I'd love to see them actually have this kind of dedication. Ooh, this is not as good as a hand. If he plays the Seal of Orichalcos, I lose my soul. I'm gonna set a card and set MST. So if he does have the seal, I'm gonna blow it up. Chaos Grapher? Yeah, nah, that's doing you nothing, mate. Jam Breeding Machine allows me to special summon a token. You cannot summon any monsters except for the slime token, and they, I believe, have to be in attack mode. So I'd rather just summon humanoid slime and just double up on my defenses. Freed! Oh no, Freed is actually really strong. When it's declared, you can special summon a warrior from your hand. I'm actually gonna MST that. I hate to say it, I have to blow that up. Now we're in trouble. I was joshing earlier, mate, but now I'm in trouble. Okay. Okay, I have a plan. Oh, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I have to hope he attacks. Oh no, Command Knight actually boosts his monster's attack points. Yes, I was hoping Command Knight would be the one to attack first. Okay, we have Dartz. So here's what we're gonna do. This is actually, oh, this is hilarious. So Dark Hole, right, blows up his board. Ra's Disciple allows us to summon any amount of Ra's Disciples from the hand and or deck. Not graveyard, but hand and or deck.
Here I go.
I wish it was hand, field, and graveyard. Look at his life points! Ra's Disciple be down, mother! Get out of here! You absolute clown! Get dunked on, son! We totally ruined him! We just Ra's Disciple punched him because he had 33 exact. That was hilarious! That was so funny. This guy is just bad. He's bad. And he's gone! Yep. Take his soul. Right. Okay, Alitster. I actually... Okay, as much as I'd love to play the Obelisk variant of this deck, and you know I would, I think we have to consider a different option for this. So I think what I'll do is I'll play my actual Kaiba deck. Yo, I just realized we now have like multiple copies of Whitestone of Ancients. That is so busted, man. We have multiple copies of Twin Burst Dragon, multiple copies of Spirit and Azure Eyes. My Kaiba pool just went up in craziness. That's crazy. Remember when we were struggling, like, to get cards and pull things? Like, that's the one thing. Thanks for the free decks, losers. Right, okay. Right, so here we go. Actual Alitster. Settle boy. How long I've waited for this day. Alitster, are you the one who's trying to take over Kaiba Corp? Maybe. For what? My family business has nothing to do with you. You're very wrong. Your family business has everything to do with me. You'll pay for your crimes. What crimes? Challenging me and you'll find out. Just know that you can't win because I've had my eye on you for a long time, Kaiba. I know every pathetic detail of your life, including your amateur duel monster strategies. Who knew you were such a big fan of mine? If you wanted my autograph, all you had to do was ask. You made me sick, Kaiba. You ruined my life. Now this is all I have. He's my family now. Oh, we have to see this again? Again? It's cute that you love your doll. I do, because it used to be my brother's. I'll never see him again, because your father took him from me. Yeah. Ah, Mikey. You still have that thing, Mikey? I know it's just a toy, but the real Dyna Dude is gonna show up and beat up all those bad guys. I like it, like, I feel like, I know a lot of people have brought this up, but this guy should have had the punching in the face mechanic. Like, the monsters that you summoned as battle armor. It made way more sense for Alitster to actually have this deck, because Dyna Dude is like a superhero, so he would wear the armor like a superhero, and then just punch Kaiba in the face would actually be kind of cool, but they saved that for Joey instead, because those two actually make sense. What's taking him so long to get out of here and save the day? Don't worry, he's gonna be here soon, okay? And here comes the tank. Whoa, look at all those new tanks. The Kaiba Corp's newest model, way better than what our enemies have. Kaiba Corp is here to help us. We can win this war. Do you hear that? The war is going to be over soon. Yeah. Mikey, get on board. Hide inside. Ah, Mom's pendant. Just wait here. Mikey! Mikey! They took him! They got my little brother! That's what I learned. The Kaiba Corp was building tanks for both sides of the conflict. I lost my brother because of Kaiba Corp's greed. There's only one bad guy here, and it's you, Kaiba. I will get my revenge. Revenge, huh? You never hear me make excuses for what my stepfather did, but if you're challenging me to a duel, I'm not backing down. This duel will determine who is in the right, and that duelist is me, because I will never lose to you. Now, what's interesting about that entire scenario is, what Alitster hasn't considered is, what if Kaiba was adopted after the events of the war? Like, did you ever think and consider that? Like, we don't actually know Alister's age. Like, he could be the same age as Kaiba, so Kaiba could have been adopted around about this time. But we don't actively know that. That's because, this is filler. This is non-canon. So we don't actually know what is technically confirmed to be true, because Alitster literally could... Obviously, we know Alitster has this huge gripe against Kaiba, which Kaiba was a child, regardless of the scenario. So, like, Kaiba has nothing to do with it, especially because he got rid of the war department. If anything, Alitster should be thanking Kaiba, and blaming Gozaburo, and Kaiba being like, well, I got rid of him, so we good, right? Like, it's really dumb and it's really stupid. Like, Alister's actual reasons is like, it's like a sins against the father kind of guy, like, kind of thing. And it's like his stepdad, like, he was adopted, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's really stupid. Like, Alister's entire reasoning is just really dumb. Cool design though. I think he's awesome. I'm pretty sure he also has the same voice actor for Korra and Jack Atlas, so we'll have to listen in and tune in on that one. But we'll figure that out.
I'll pulverize you!
Defeating punks like...
I represent everyone who was destroyed by your company!
Yeah.
I'll make sure you can never step on anyone again! Duel!
Yeah, basically it is the same voice.
Give me your overdrive!
Overdrive!
My turn! My turn!
I think I'll just set my White Stone and my Mirror Force, and I'll let you get absolutely cremated, my boy. Yeah, I'll let the attack go through. Yeah, that ain't happening. Bye! And now... Oh no! Blue Eyes White Dragon! Oh, how does it feel? I'm afraid it is, mate. I'm sorry. Unless that face down is another Mirror Force. Because they had Mirror Force and Magic Cylinder in the flippin', the game that we played, Legacy of the Duelist. Nope, that's absolutely... Oh no, it's attack and receive, so we take 700. Well, it was, in fact, nothing. Bye.
The whole world will crumble!
Stop blaming the whole world for your failures.
Yeah, Kaiba was like literally in the right for this. As cold as his response was, I mean, Kaiba says a lot of badass lines in season 4. Which is absolutely like amazing. But like, yeah, because remember, this is obviously the season where he's like, nah, as president of Kaiba Corp, you know, I crush people every day. You know, that's against Dartz, but against Alitster, he literally calls Alitster out. He's like, look, it was my stepfather who did this. It ain't my problem. Like, you just won't blame me. Like, if it was me, fair enough. But like, you need to, like, you know, step off. I paraphrased a whole lot in there, but that is pretty much the story.
Defeating punks like you is a great way to start the day.
I'm Alitster of Doma! There's no one I despise more than you, Kaiba!
Duel!
I don't remember the Doma part. Oh, he's summoning a Machina Cannon. I like how they had to give him a whole load of stuff. Oh, ooh, I could... Yeah, you know what? I think Lightning Vortex on Magic Cylinder is a good call here. normal summon my dragon. Interestingly enough, it does not get the power boost, I do believe, because it's other dragons you control gain the attack points.
Give it your best shot. Give me a
Not that it will help
I
you.
roll. I end my turn.
Oh, he's playing Seal!
The seal of OR Gozaburo
Yo!
Kaiba will draw out the darkness within you.
Well, it draws out the darkness of the person who used it, which means it draws out your darkness, not Kaiba's darkness, which ironically Yugi actually destroyed in Season 1. Mind Crush. Now, Machina Gear Frame is now actually a really busted monster because it gets the 500 attack point boost. I think I'll just debarrier. Let's just deal with that. Okay, Kamika isn't that useful here. So let's have a look at this. So monsters, this card can't be destroyed by card effects. While you control 2 or more monsters, your opponent cannot target the monster with the lowest attack. You can have special summon monsters from the extra deck, and it destroys all special summon monsters you control. So basically, once per turn. It's funny enough, if I tried to MST the Seal of Orichalcus, it wouldn't have worked. Funny enough. Not that Alitster actually has anything. Snipers, yeah, just... Oh, no, I got Alitster Dragon. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. It's like a 2600. I'm sorry, mate. Just, bye. See ya, pal. Like, that's just... Oh, you just absolutely kicked him to the curb. Oh, like, that was funny. Okay, so... What I'll be doing is leaving the episode here because we've got a new... When was the box coming? So that's in 2 days' time, I believe. The 1st of April? Yeah, so that's on Wednesday. I rung the school bell. Okay. So that is ironically the day. So the next story comes after the fact. So that's the 2nd of April. So the 2nd of April is a Thursday, if I remember that right. Yes, it is. So we're gonna need to work our butts off to get these, to get all of this pretty cool stuff. And I'm actually going to be busy for a good couple days as well. So obviously I've got work and everything, but I have other plans too. So I'm going to have to try and squeeze all of this in. Fortunately, the bank holiday is a thing, which is useful to me. However, that is also a busy time. So I do have the bank holiday Monday, which would be really useful. So yeah, we'll make sure that I get everything done and sorted for Alitster. That was really cool. I know I really banged. Oh, I tell you what, we can also end on the bingo, because I have the bingo stuff, by the way. I know I really hopped on that PvP event, which was a bit harsh, but I gotta be honest, like, the Yugi deck was terrible. Like, it's a bunch of, like, no fusions. Dark Magician is a hard brick in your hand. Like, you don't want to see him in your opening hand, like, at all. So that's just really bad. Yeah, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, that's just like, oofed. It was like, definitely some characters have better decks. A lot of MSTs were in the deck, which ironically you could just use MST to blow up MST. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay. So there we go, we've now finally done this. This has been on my bingo thing for ages. It's one of the annoying ones that's not fast. I like the Kaiba one. And it was great that we got things like an extra Cyber Dragon and everything. If you're a new player, it gives you access to a lot of really good cards. I will say it's more Blue Eyes stuff, which you can get an abundance of Blue Eyes, like, which is like insane. But there we go. Yeah, so we've now finally done all of the bingo stuff, so that's now finally done and dusted, so that'll probably disappear at some point. We also have some Chronicle chips, some box chips. Man, I have everything. Oh, hello, Freed. We're here with you again. Yeah, I have a whole load of stuff. There's this Wave Crest Medora, but he's not that good. I guess I could go for a Nekogal, a second copy of that, maybe. I think that'll be the play, but I have a load of these cards that I just, yeah, it's like fair enough. What's in this one? Oh, actually, quite a list of options here. How funny would it be? Just get Seal of Orichalcos. Didn't he use the what's its face? The same thing that Jinzo played in Duel Monsters, the cannon thing. Yeah, he's got satellite. That's it. There's satellite laser cannon and there's satellite laser beam. So you could probably get those. Yeah, there's satellite cannon. So should we get satellite cannon? I think for Alitster we should get. I'm positive he played satellite cannon. So like, how do we obtain it? It is a rank duel card. It's a waste of a rank. It's I'm not gonna lie to you. This is pretty like, but I don't have many options, and a lot of them like Stray Cat. I ain't gonna use. There's the scrap stuff I'm not gonna use. Plague Wolf. Manipulator Chaos. GURIMO. Like, yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff in here that... There's D-Signal, and ironically I was talking about Destiny Heroes, so how do you get D-Signal? How do you obtain that? Oh, you can randomly win it by doing Alitster? Nah, that's not even an option for me. Nah, okay, I'm going to lock in my choice. Satellite Cannon. I'm going to pick that, because it's a PvP card. Alitster plays machines. I think that's perfect. We also have box chips and skill chips. I guess I'll use all this as well. I love how I was like, I'm ending the episode and we haven't finished it. I think we got everything from, yeah, we got all the new stuff from there. So let's have a look. What do we want from this collection? I normally go for stuff with 0 copies, which hilariously now we have a whole load of stuff. This DD Warrior Lady, that's not terrible. Banishes a light attribute. Banishes any monster when it battles. It's pretty good. I could get another Gale the Whirlwind. That's not like terrible. But ideally, I normally get something I don't have a copy of for a character. So yeah, interestingly enough, I only had the one Cyber Dragon. I could go for another copy of the Trap card, actually, thinking about it, thinking about my choices, because I already have Saku. I don't need Dust Tornado, because this beta just, MST is now beta, and we have multiple copies of it, but I'm pretty sure you can, if I go for, if I just say Dimension, yeah, so I could get a 3rd copy of Dimensional Prison, which I'm really, like, I think I'm going to get it, because if we're going to do the PvP, I definitely think 3 prisons is better. Like for the Kaiba deck, for example, I'm running Karma Cut, and instead of discarding a card, if it battles, we can just banish it instead, which I think is just, if I'm being honest, just infinitely better. Oh, did I use I didn't use the Chronicle chips. That's my bad. Okay, so we got the box chips, so we got those back. Chronicle chips. I'm in the wrong place. I like the facial expression. It's just like a zoom up. It's kind of cool. It's over here. Oh, you're new. Oh, that's cool. So you can do the respect orb exchange here. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's do a trade. And what did I get? Green. For the text. But yeah, that's pretty much, I think, everything. It'd be interesting to see if we get any alternative character designs. I was thinking, obviously, Tristan still is yet to be released, but I think with the Seal of Orichalcos event that's currently coming in place, I definitely 100% think that the best call right now is the My Valentine to be the next one. So she'll have an alternative, because if I just quickly go to my, she's wearing like a purple top. Now I believe in the other version she has a black variant or something like that. I think. So it'd be interesting to see if we get a my alternative art style character who's like, the Seal of Orichalcos, and you know. So I think that'd be interesting to see there. Recommended unlocks. I don't think that other dude is going to be an unlockable guy. I don't think. Alitster can be after the 31st. So what's the 31st? That's tomorrow. Okay, so Alitster is like literally tomorrow, so that's kind of cool. And then we've got the story after the 2nd. So yeah, I'm probably going to wait until the box is unlocked, and then I'll just focus up on getting points and getting like all the type of stuff, and then yeah, we'll do like a big, like, here's a box opening and all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's the plan going forward with that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this one. As always, party on, peeps. Take care, guys. It was great to see you. We'll see you again in the next video. Bye!